kind of a very arbitrary direction. I don't even think he knows the direction he's going to go when he gets to that.
Here comes the pit maneuver.
And here we go. CHP with the pit. That looks to be a successful pit. Suspect going backwards onto the lawn. And we'll see if that actually brought the engine to a stop. It looks like it has, and that may bring this thing to an end here, folks. Suspect out of the vehicle, hands at least visible, hands not in the air yet. Suspect kind of walking around now, hands are in the air. Now the suspect looks to be looking at the damage. He's not happy with the damage here, but he brought this on himself as he's walking around, not particularly following CHP instructions as of yet. I'm going to widen out a little bit and see where CHP is. They have their guns drawn.
That body language is not good.
Yeah, no, not good body language. Now we finally have the hands up, but still he is walking towards the officers, and that's not necessarily what they want to have happen right now. Hands are going up and down and up and down. And that doesn't tell us that this suspect is going to be very compliant in this situation. Continuing to kind of walk around his car and see what's going on. And now, hands in the air, continuing to walk around the car on the sidewalk now. And we'll see if he actually continues following the instructions of CHP. Not good body language, as you said. He is not following the directions of officers right now. So we'll see what they decide to do. Maybe they have some less than lethal option. And there he is. He's just going to sit on the curb and call it a day. So there you have it, folks. But that's not necessarily what the CHP wants him to do. They're still going to be calling out orders to have him get proned out on the ground, which is a more safe way for the CHP to take the suspect into custody. Not necessarily what he's doing right now, which is just sitting on the curb after driving around for the better part of the last hour and a half.
Wow. And he's a big guy too.
He's a big guy. It's going to take 3 or 4 officers to subdue him if he decides to fight back. So hopefully they can get him to comply.
And no movement from inside the car, so that's good. We originally thought maybe there was a passenger there, possibly a child on the lap of the passenger, but it looks like just this guy, but very agitated and not a great body language for these officers. Of course, they train for this, but this is going to be a lot of talking him down and trying to convince him to surrender.
No, I don't think they'll approach him until he rolls over onto his stomach with his arms out.
You can see here CHP with their less than lethal weapons at the ready. They are still giving commands out to the suspect, but he appears to not be listening to those commands, just still kind of waiting, sitting on the curb, just kind of talking to them apparently. But another good point, Lou, that you mentioned is that we didn't see anyone else get out of the car. We still have to wait for CHP to clear the car, but at least no one else jumped out and ran out. And at this point, the car appears to be disabled. So at this point, that part of the pursuit is probably over, and now it's the dangerous part of getting this suspect who is not complying into custody, and we'll see how long that takes here.
Well, you can't, what an amazing pit maneuver.